Hey everyone, it's Karen. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a fantastic week. I have my little tips here all ready to go. We're going to be doing a Twilight blush set this week. Slightly off theme from what I've been doing recently, but wanted to do something a bit different. Anyway, this is what I'm going to be using. Some of the colours here, all Madame Glam, beautiful purple tones, and then this one here, which is called The Change, which is like a sort of rose gold gel polish, but I'm going to be adding this to it, which is bronze blush. I love this. I'm actually wearing this at the moment, and some little blushing stars. So to start off, just going to jump right in here with an ombre nail, and I'm going to start with the darkest colour towards the cuticle, and then just kind of butt the next colour up to that there. I'm not worried. I know it seems like there's a lot of gel polish on there, but to be honest with you, a lot of excess comes off as I'm kind of blending down through, if that makes sense. So, and then the lightest colour, which I think is Viola, at the tip, or what would be the free edge. So getting my ombre brush, I just run it down quickly. The first one is always a bit sort of sketchy on it, but just work with it, because whenever you do your second layer, it looks so much better. So this is me just going in again, and I just kind of like move the colours up slightly, as you can see. So I put a little bit more of the paler colour. So whenever I go to blend, I just find it just works better for me. And usually at this point, when I get my ombre brush as well, I'll sort of like tap in sort of at the, what would be the side walls as well, just to kind of keep everything sort of nice and neat. So if I was working on an actual finger then, so that none of the product would kind of like end up touching the side walls, if that makes sense. So yeah, so I'm just going to blend this and pop it in for a cure, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so once that blend is cured, then I'm going in. This is some base coat, and I'm just going to do a thin layer, and I basically brush it on and almost like brush it back off again. And then using my little silicone tool, I'm just dipping into some of those little blushing stars. Oh, they're absolutely gorgeous. And I'm just kind of like just randomly setting them wherever I want to. Did faff about for quite a bit with this here, because I'm a bit funny whenever it comes to glitter placement and stuff like that there. I can take a little bit too long, but yeah, but that's fine. That's just normal for me. But anyway, so once I've got those wee stars on, I will cure that, and then we will encapsulate just in gel polish. They're so thin and fine that they're so easy to encapsulate. So you don't need anything sort of, you know, a good couple of coats of gel polish, top coat, and then you can buff as well too, and just finish them off. So there we go. That's me then just going over them once they have been cured in the lamp, and yeah, and then we're moving on then just to this next design, which this is a marble, and marbles aren't my strongest point, but I had an idea in my head kind of what I wanted to do with this. So I'm just basically layering out the colours here at the moment. I wanted to sort of like mix it up a little bit, and I put some of the change, that which is that rose gold in as well too, but I'll be adding more of it, as you will see. So I just mix that through then with my little sort of dotting tool end, and then scooping that up then using the ombre brush as well, and I just place it on the nail and just let it kind of do its thing. I probably shouldn't have turned it round at that point, but that's just me, you know. This is where I just need a little bit more practice, but that's okay. It really, in fact, it ended up really pretty, really pretty. I was really pleased with this nail. So as you can see, I'm just kind of like working down round and filling in where I kind of want that marble to be. So like I say, I do need a little bit more practice, but I'm also going to fill in once that has been cured. See, isn't it so pretty? I love it. But once that's been cured, then I'm just going back in with some more of that, the change, and just, yeah, just sort of filling in those wee bits before I go in for another cure. And there we go. We're now just encapsulating that, just sealing it basically with top coat. And that's that nail pretty much done, quite easy. So this nail here too, this here is super easy. And this is great if you're using a gel polish like this, where, you know, although it's loaded with glitter, with gel polish, sometimes it can be quite sparse and you tend to have to do coat after coat after coat. So what I usually like to do is use this here as a bit of a base, and then going in then with a sort of corresponding colour. So even if this here was, say, for example, sometimes at Christmas, whenever I'd like to do, maybe sparkly red nails, I would tend to do the same, put like a sort of like a glitter base down, and then I kind of top it up then with, a corresponding glitter colour. So it just adds a little bit of depth as well to it. So once I had the bronze blush added, cured that, and then I'm just going to now, this is top coat. So I've just basically encapsulated that, and it was so smooth. And then afterwards then I like to go over everything here, where I give everything a good wipe down, and and then I just like to give it all a buff. Then just before, as you can see here, I just use a tiny little buffer block just to buff out any lumps and bumps, make it all nice and smooth and streamlined and refined. And then we give it a wipe down and go in then for the final top coat. And that's that set pretty much done. Really easy peasy set. So I love the top coat as well too, but those marble nails, so pretty. I kept the central nail matte because I just like the contrast, especially with the little stars in. But I just thought it was such a pretty and effective set. I really like it. I hope you did too. Ta-da! There we go, guys. That is it. That is everything all finished, all together, ready to wear as you will. But yeah, that's our little Twilight blush set. So something a bit different. I just wanted to use some really nice purple tones and some rose golds and bring it kind of together. It just wanted to do something a little bit different. So I hope you guys liked it. Hope you enjoyed this. Very simple, pretty straightforward set to do, but really effective. And look at those little blush stars. They are so cute. So have a great week, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time. Bye.